嗨，大家好，欢迎观看网易公开课 ATalks 英语访谈。今天我们在多哈很荣幸的邀请到了一位教授，他的名字叫做 Javeed Mirza 先生做客我们的节目。Hi, Mr. Javeed Mirza, welcome to ATalks. It's a real privilege to have you on the show.
Alan, it's a pleasure for me too. My name, as you mentioned, is Javeed Mirza. I'm from New York. I have been living in New York for the last 35 years. I'm an educationist. I pride myself in combining the education of India, where I was born, and for the last 35 years I have been in USA. So I'm a US citizen, and I've been able to do my PhD from USA, and I teach there for so many years. So it's a privilege for me, and it's good to meet you here in Qatar, you know, the place where WISE is having a great showmanship, where they are bringing in people of intellect, people steeped in education from around the world, and helping us know the various dimensions of education. So that's a pleasure.
Great, excellent. Can you tell us about what you're doing now?
I am right now looking at Doha as a venue where I can meet people of interest. You know, since I have had a varied career dealing with multiple areas like education, technology because I was running an IT company, and as an IT company I would do projects and I would bring IT software professionals to USA from India, and I had hundreds of them coming in, including Chinese professionals.
Chinese as well, good.
I went to China, to Beijing, and to Chengdu as a member of the US Business Association. So we went with the US-China business delegation from there. So this was in 2004, and
wow, that was
it
more than 10 years ago.
Yes, so it was lovely there, you know, and I was so happy to meet the Chinese people. You know, we have so many things in common.
Okay,
you know,
what are they?
Big countries, big population, you know, poor countries, developing countries, you know, many challenges to deal with. And India is more complex because you got different castes, different religions, different gods, you know, and poverty there is much more there. So you got much more challenges right now in India than you probably have there. You have a different kind of challenge. Yes.
So any solutions that you have in mind how to tackle those problems?
You know, I think politics rules the country. You know, the policies are laid down by the politicians. They are the main driving force which can bring about massive change. You know, the CPC in China, by putting up a policy, it's able to cut down, you know, poverty and to bring about a lot of changes in the country. In India, you know, we have got a very distorted economy. You know, the rich are very rich and the poor are very poor.
So there's a huge gap there.
Yes, so, you know, I mean, people like me, we have no option in working with the politicians here because most of them are corrupt and nothing's possible. So what we do is, you know, as people from the middle class, as people from the non-profit sectors here, we try our best to make things improve. You know, nothing can be done on a high level. You can only do in small areas. So right now my focus area is to help, you know, the poor students, the underprivileged, you know, in the urban areas, in the rural areas, get jobs by getting skills training.
I see. So you think the education is the key, the solution to this problem?
I mean, education which combines, you know, good quality learning, which also combines skills training.
Skill training.
You know, it's not abstruse education. It is not just getting a degree. It is being able to understand what the market needs and bring that to the kids, get them trained for a year, and then push them into the market so that they can make a decent living. So that is.
I can't help but notice that there's one sentence that's here on the car, like job training empowers youth to realize their dreams and improve their lives.
Right, This is a quotation by Sylvia Burwell, and there's another one here by the former president of India, Mr. Abul Kalam, which says that the youth need to be enabled to become job generators from job seekers. So basically he's saying that, you know, not only create training for getting jobs, but also become a job giver. By becoming an entrepreneur. So like it's asking for entrepreneurial skills as well as, you know, vocational skills. The combination of the two. Because not too many jobs are there, but people can be self-employed when they learn the skills. So you give them entrepreneurial training, and then you give them some hand-holding tell them what the government subsidies are, or how to get a loan from the bank, and then maybe some sort of a apprenticeship with different things here, so that they can learn the business rules here, and then they follow that stuff here. It's not for all, but that's another opportunity that is very important.
Yeah, I see. So those are some really practical skills they need to have, right? They need to help with their daily degree, daily lives. Not just skills to help them get a degree. Yeah.
I'm from USA, having been there for a long time. I know what is efficiency. I know what, the possibilities of real, emerging technologies are. Solar technology, all that. China is doing great in that. Not India, but I can bring some of those skills from India, from China also, from USA, China too. I mean, China is a big teacher now, and China has embraced technology. Unlike even USA is not so advanced in certain areas. So China has got the bullet trains coming up. It's got very refined ways of doing it. India is very good in software technology.
Yes.
I have hired so many software guys and know they can do a good job.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you can bring these resources together, technology and the software programming, and you are doing a fantastic job. I really commend you for that, because by providing open source, you are giving them a whole library at home that they can look, they can read, they can learn on their own pace here.
Yes.
Exactly. Hats off to such people here. That's what makes life more interesting, more worth living. You aspire for it, you feel happy about it.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, what you do is basically learn to live with a community of people that you can help.
Yes.
That makes your day a good day.
You get the feeling of accomplishment.
Yes.
By helping others, you get the feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction.
Within you,
Within
you feel the happiness, yes.
Wow, excellent. Can you tell us maybe more specific skills that you often help people to get, or students to get?
What we have to do is to identify local skills in demand. Different areas have different demand areas. In some places it can be.
In your opinion, in your experience?
My experience in New York is basically teaching, the inner city schools. In USA, they don't have slums. They have what is called the inner cities.
Inner cities?
Yeah. So there I have taught students mathematics and some computer programming, but I haven't done vocational training there. But there is required there. In India, there is a very high need, because I come from here. I feel that the challenge in India is 10 times more. So I want to devote my energy here. But because of my background in USA, I want to bring the technology from there, contacts from there, curriculum from there. Because anything you're doing, you must do it in a very scientific way, in an advanced way.
Yes.
Not in the old style, not in a dragging way. So when you combine the two, then there is a real depth of learning. There is a real infusion and a blowing of the energy here.
Good. So you bring those good elements back to your homeland, right, to help your people there.
Yeah.
Wow, very noble thing that you've been doing. Excellent. Wow, we're kind of running out of time here. And before we finish up here, do you have any other words you want to say to Chinese people?
My dear brothers, when I went to China, I was very happy, because coming from India, I see beggars on the street. I see, so many poor people. And in China, I could not find that. I was very amazed. I asked the driver to take me to the place where there are slums. They said there are no more slums here. They have been converted into tall buildings and there is housing there. It was really a shocker for me, but it was a happy thing. I felt very glad that China, with its own model of communism, has been able to do that.
Yep.
But at the same time, I can tell you that I'm very happy to talk to you, and the fact that you said you were an openware, which basically means that you are giving intellectual property for free for the ordinary people here.
Yes.
And that makes me salute you and thank you for that, because you are contributing to world humanities development.
Thank you so much for taking the interview. It's a real honor to have you on the show here.
My pleasure.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you, brother.